And the moral of the story is, if there is anyone in your life who helps you find true love, they deserve the title of best friend. And now the story of one of my best friends. In the early 70s, while out and about, I ran into an old schoolmate. She was a couple years younger than I. She was shopping with her friend Maria. I was instantly smitten by Maria and did everything I could to find out where she lived, her phone number, etc. Later that night, I had all the information I needed. I called, her mother answered, put her on the phone. We spoke for 3 hours. She was in a relationship. Things were not going that well. I asked her out. She acquiesced. We had a couple dates. Two things were very apparent. One, I liked her a lot. And B, we were firmly on the friendship square of the relationship chart. This had to change. Something had to happen so dramatic to show this chick how much I liked her. Something simple like, I don't know, saving her life, I thought would qualify. Well, I'm good, but I'm not that good. One afternoon, the next best thing happened. She called me. She said her sister had found a dog. Their mother would not let them keep her, the dog, that is. And she wondered if I had any ideas of what they should do. I'm able to take little pieces of information of this nature and choreograph the most wonderful, lengthy, intricate, detailed scenes in moments. I'll be right there, I said. I hopped into my '67 Volkswagen Carmen Ghia. I puttered back into town. I wheeled up in front of the house. Her mother met me at the side door with the admonishment of, "That dog will not spend one night in this house." I could have kissed the woman. "I'll take care of it, Helen," I said. "No, I'm taking it to the pound at 4 o'clock. My daughters will never forgive me." "Helen, you don't have to be the bad guy on this one. I'll take care of the dog." "Why, thank you, John. Scoring points with the mother is always a good idea." I head up the stairs. I hear the sisters in the bedroom playing with the dog. I walk in. Maria's sitting on the floor. On her lap is the most adorable buff-colored Cocker Spaniel. This dog sees me, runs over, starts licking me frantically as if she senses I am the savior come to call. Little does she know. Maria lights up and says, "Why, she likes you, Mac." I'm petting that dog and rubbing her ears. I'm looking at Maria and I'm thinking, and I like you. Now her sister begins to cry. "We already named her. Her name is Kendra, and now Mom's going to take her to the pound and they're going to kill her. Kendra's going to die." I launch into my man talking to dog voice. You've all heard this. "Nobody's going to hurt our little Kendra, are they? No. No, Kendra's safe now that Johnny's here. Kendra, you want to come live with Johnny, don't you?" Well, the girls all think this is a wonderful idea. Although Maria says she thinks my roommate might take issue, I dismiss that with a wave of my hand. We pack the little pup up, head to the store, and buy all the puppy accoutrements, the bowls and biscuits and combs and collars and leashes and brushes, food, and everything we need to keep her comfortable. We get her settled in at my house. My roommate comes home, and very uncharacteristically, he thinks this is a wonderful addition to the household. I am seeing the relationship stars line up in my favor because now it's like we have a kid together, right? I know this much. I'm going to come out of this field with at least one girl, and if it's just Kendra, then so be it, because this little puppy has stolen my heart. Well, we have a couple more dates, and she's not seeing the old boyfriend anymore, but we're still just friends. And then one afternoon, the phone call comes in. Maria's calling from the payphone at school. She's going to ditch her last class. She's called in sick to work. Wants to know if she can come up and veg out at the house with me for a while. And besides, wait for it, we need to talk. Ouch. Is that ever good news? I hate it when people say that to me. But I rocked her back on her heels when I said, "You're darn right we need to talk, Maria, and the sooner the better." I'm choreographing again. "What time will you be here?" Yeah, 2 o'clock? I'll see you then." At 10 minutes to 2, I slip into a t-shirt and a pair of shorts, very modest. I slide under the covers, pretending to take an afternoon nap. Kendra sees this, and she jumps up on the bed, does her little doggy dance, and plops down with her back firmly against my tummy. At 2 o'clock, we hear the Nova in the driveway. There's a slight knock on the door, and when we don't respond because we're sleeping, Maria lets herself in, makes her way through the house, walks into my bedroom. She sees Kendra and I on the bed together. She can't hold back a little audible, "Oh." Hearing this, Kendra lifts her head, looks back over her little shoulder, sees her mom standing in the doorway. Now her world is complete. She emits a little puppy sigh, lays her head down, and snuggles back into me. With this, Maria walks to the left side of the bed behind me. She undresses, slides under the covers, spoons firmly against my back. She lays an arm across my hip and gives Kendra a couple little pats on the rump. And then she kisses me on the back of the neck and very quietly whispers, "You're an amazing man, John McCune." I knew at that moment Maria's heart was mine for as long as I would have it. Thank you, Kendra. You were a great, great dog, and truly this man's best